My hair is very voluminous today. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going on a bit of a craft adventure to try and make some Pocahontas themed Mickey Mouse ears. So yesterday I received a message from this girl I used to work with, and she asked me if I can make a pair of Pocahontas ears for her friend whose favorite Disney character in the movie is Pocahontas and who is also Native American. So she wanted the ears to incorporate both Pocahontas and some Native American history because her friend's really into history. She also told me that her friend loves turquoise. So my immediate thought was see if we can get some turquoise stones in there, or bring in the color of turquoise on the headband. And then I threw out a couple of different ideas for directions I could go in, but the one that I really liked and she liked too was to do kind of a colors of the wind feel. So the same way that I made my Anna ears, which are like the wind blowing through and Frozen too, I wanted to do a similar thing to be like the colors of the wind in Pocahontas. So I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna do leaves going across the ears in some way. And then thinking about ways to tie in Native American history, I asked if Anjanae could think of maybe a quote, something, a saying of her friend's tribe maybe that could be put onto the leaves flowing across. So have Anjanae thinking about that. Hopefully we can get some kind of like cute little letters to write the quote across the leaves. What I'm thinking is like, if you listen to the colors of the wind, then you will hear all that they have to say. So putting the quote across the leaves I think will be really beautiful. And then because her friend likes turquoise, maybe we'll find a turquoise stone. If not, maybe trying to replicate kind of the stone in Pocahontas' necklace to kind of bring that in to be the center of the ears. So we'll see what that all looks like. Maybe it won't even need the stone in the center. I'm definitely still gonna get one, I think, but I won't know entirely until we see the end product. So let's head off to Joann's. Let's see what they got for us. I think they have a really good selection of things. See if we can find some leaves, see if we can find some turquoise, if not some other type of stone, and then some pretty lettering. And I also know that I need red spray paint because even though I have a lot of glitter spray paint for my last leaves, I do not have red, and that's a very big color in kind of the leaves that circulate around Pocahontas. I'm referencing this very specific photo. So let's go see if we can find what we need at Joann's. Hello, here we are outside of Joann's Fabrics in this swelteringly hot car. I guess it decided that it's gonna be summer today, even though it's been super cold lately. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna give it a whirl, and hopefully we can find what we need. If not, I guess we'll go to Michael's, but let's see what they have. All right, we're back in the hot car. The AC is on, so you can probably hear that. But I got almost everything that I needed. I still need a purple glitter because they did not have a purple glitter spray paint. They only had red. So hopefully we can get that at Michael's, the same one that I've used before, because I am out of the one that I used last time on the ears. But I also want to check to see if I might have some glittered purple leaves still remaining. So we'll give it a whirl. All right, so we are back from the store and this is what we left with. So first I got some red glitter spray paint. Says it's good for crafting, as it were. So this should be good. We're gonna go ahead and spray the leaves with this, which will be the first thing that we do. And then for the other colors I have still with me, I still have orange spray paint, I still have pink spray paint. I am out of purple, So if we end up needing some more purple, then I'll have to go to Michael's, because I did not have a purple glitter spray paint at Joann's, unfortunately. But we'll see if we even need extra purple leaves. Then I got a couple different types of lettering, so just these kind of simple, kind of swoopy black, and then gold as well, because I wasn't sure if black or gold was going to be right. I looked at a lot of the glitter lettering, but it just, in the end, I thought would be too much on top of the ready glittered leaves. So hopefully we'll be able to use this in order to put the quote on top of the ears going across. And then the last thing that I got here was the jewel to go on top, which kind of looks a little bit like sea glasses pendant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it the other way, and that way I think it looks a lot more like the jewel that's on her necklace, and we'll be putting that in the center of the ears. So originally I had wanted something that was kind of more turquoise, but the turquoise options just weren't as good as this pendant, and also taking a better look at her necklace, like it just made more sense to do the kind of center piece of it in the center of the ears and just make the headband that turquoise color. So let's go ahead and head outside and get some of these leaves spray painted first and foremost. I still have a couple of leaves left over for my Anna ears that are spray painted in the right colors, but let's definitely add some more and get some of those red leaves too. And we're back outside, ready to spray paint. Somehow it seems like I am always back outside spray painting. So I'm gonna put out some cardboard here on the grass. This long piece. And let's get a couple of different colors going here, and then hopefully it can dry because the sun is still out. All right, so we got the first coat on that. We'll have to, of course, do the other side of this as well, but I think that we're off to a great start. So let's leave that for a bit and let it dry. Now we must leave the leaves to dry again. Hello, beautiful dry leaves. Let's take you indoors. So I have all my materials here and ready. The first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to make the loops of the ears. So I have this container that I use. It is my roommate Fern's that I have taken. I think it's like chicken flavor or something, but he never uses it because it turned out very salty. So I'm just gonna wrap it around, get the shape. I use this for all of my wire ears just so that I have a uniform shape. And then I wrap it around the headband. When it's on the headband, I'm gonna clamp it tight with the pliers just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Next, I'm gonna lay out the leaves to kind of figure out what configuration I want them in, what colors I want next to each other, and what's gonna look best. Then I'll go ahead and take my hot glue gun and start to glue them down at different points, whatever makes the most sense. I just really want to make sure everything is super secure on here until I get all the way across, and now I have my full colors of the wind. I'm cutting out the lettering that I would like in order to make my quote to go across, which the quote that we ended up going with, Anjane gave me a couple of different options, and I chose which one I felt like would make the most sense on the ears. And it's actually a quote that is from the tribe that the girl who I'm making the ears for, her great-grandfather was a chief of. So it's a saying from that tribe. So I think it's going to be really magical and wonderful to bring in a little bit of her own personal ancestry and history into these ears. First, I'm just laying everything out to make sure that it is actually going to be able to fit on the ears. And of course, it's going to be a little bit different size-wise because it's not going to have these, white papers behind it. But it'll give me a bit of a better idea. Now I'm gonna go ahead and seal it by using some E6000, my favorite, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on the end of a paintbrush and I'm going to coat every single letter to make sure that it gets on there and it's gonna stay on there, because even though these are stickers, they're not gonna be sticky enough to remain on there. So I've gone ahead and put my jewel in the center of the ears. That I did with a combination of hot glue and E6000 to make sure it stays. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the quote on the other side to kind of mirror the first side of it. Now that we have the front here looking nice, we're gonna go ahead, flip it around, and get the back side of this quote. And then the last step here is just to add a little bit of extra bedazzlement. So I'm just gonna go in with the E6000 again, my tweezers, and add some clear crystals just to give it a little bit of that extra sparkle. We will repeat the process on the back side. Again, when I bedazzle, I just kind of feel it out. I don't have a necessary game plan to hit specific spots. And these bad boys are done, so I'm gonna put them out here in the sunshine so you can see just how much they sparkle. And with that, we are done. So I'm really happy with how these turned out. I think that they're absolutely beautiful. I still love the concept so much of having the quote on top of the colors of the wind speaking to you. And I hope that she likes them, but I'm really happy with our final product. And it got a little bit difficult at times trying to figure out the correct shape and all of that, and how to lay things down and make them stay. They still need to dry for certain. They won't be fully ready to go for another 24 hours because we want that E6000 to really harden. But after that, I'm gonna go ahead and give them to Anjanae, and hopefully she can give them to her friend, and hopefully she likes them. We'll see. Well, that is it for this video. Please let me know if you're interested in seeing more kind of crafty tutorials from me in the future, more Mickey Mouse ears specifically, or if you'd like your very own pair of Mickey Mouse ears. If you'd like to commission a piece from me, just go ahead and message me on my Instagram or right down here below in the comments, and I'm sure that we can work something out that will be beautiful. So if you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram at Casimira_Alice. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you on Tuesday. Until then, stay sparkly. Bye-bye.